Right, so I thought I'd bring you guys along with me so we can wash and clean this car up. Yeah, since I was going to clean it anyway, I thought maybe you guys would want to check it out before and after. It's just so dirty and there's stuff all over it. Some weird tape and stuff like that. It's kind of cool out right now. So I thought, well, if I wash it, maybe I can show you guys how to remove some of the sticker glue from this weird tape stuff that somebody put on here. I guess they were trying to keep water from going through the holes, had it stored outside or something. Did a little rust treatment on some of the inside stuff just to keep it from getting bad while it's going to get wet. So anyway, got that going on, and then we're going to go ahead and just give this thing a wash so we can just see what the condition is to figure out what it would need to get it painted. Now, I'm probably not going to be doing the prep and painting on this. I just don't have time. I have too many projects to do. So, but I might end up painting it for him once it's all prepped. We got to see if we can find a helper for him to use to get this car ready. So there's a lot of sanding on it. It's just, like little stuff like this, edgy stuff all around here. The roof has got little checkered stuff here, so that's got to be sanded off. Go through, there's probably going to be something underneath here to repair. Did have a couple more rust holes here, so in there I may end up fixing those, so stick around for that. I may just put a piece on there and kind of repair that. We'll see. It's underneath the bumper, but he kind of wants to just not do a full restoration paint job, but maybe he'd like to preserve it by just painting it so that it doesn't rust again. So it may not be a real nice paint job, but something that just makes it look clean, so you can put some moldings on it and drive it. You can see how dirty this part is in here, so you want to get all that cleaned out of there and look at it. And same thing under here, just get it all cleaned up, power wash it up and clean it with my little power washer, and maybe some brushes and some cleaners, stuff like that, to get that dirt off of there. I'll show you how to clean that out really easily and get it to look pretty good. So he'll be doing all the wiring, pulling all that stuff out. So all right, so go ahead and get started. Talk to you guys a little bit later in the video. Let's try this brake spray. I heard it's the same as acetone. Oh, it's kind of melting it. While it's melted, let me hit it with the power washer. See what happens. I cleaned that up quite a bit. Let's try this. Keep some over there. Just to let it sit on there for a second. Kind of eat away at it. I just don't feel like scrubbing this. I guess I could do that. Let's try this here. That stuff dissolves so fast. Put all this stuff with it. One more time. Well, that's a big difference. let's see if we can remove. Well, I know we can do it. Let's see. Let's get this tape off of here, and then this is going to take a while to get off of here. This stupid stuff. And there's going to be glue residue underneath that. And I'm going to show you guys real quick how to get this glue residue off really easy. It's like, people get really freaked out about it. It's the glue residue, and you're like, oh man, that's going to take me all day. Go get the goo gone and all that stuff. That stuff doesn't work at all. I've used that stuff. Terrible. Waste of money. Let me show you what works the best. Here. Yeah, right here. Had this at Walmart. Best place to buy it. Sometimes they're out of it. It's orange air freshener. Okay. Put it on the glue. Give it about 3 or 4 seconds. And it just dissolves the glue immediately. There's no glue. That works the best. So if you got sticky glue on something, that's how you get it off. Alright. Let's keep playing with this for whatever. It's going to take a while. I got all these to do too. Show you. Somebody got crazy with the foil tape. Let's get you guys down where you can see that. All this foil tape right here is really hard to get off. I tell people, I use this stuff to patch holes in steel and aluminum. It works amazing. Stays up there forever. I get the extra thick foil, and it's like, I mean, this was in the sun and everything. Same thing though, there's a ton of glue residue underneath. And you just use this stuff, a light coat of it. Give it a few seconds. Sometimes you can almost watch the glue just run right off with it. Sometimes it's a little feisty, but it works way faster than any of those Goo Gone or anything like that. This one's a little, this one's going to take a few coats of it. That's like the original paint right there. Original pearl white right there. That's what it looks like to me. Yeah, it's taking 2 coats and then it just, sometimes you gotta let it sit on there a little longer. It just takes that glue right off. Super glue. Better using lacquer thinner and all that stuff. Alright. After that, I'll take a little bit of this stuff. Spray weight glass cleaner. Then I'll just wipe it down with that. Sometimes it takes the glue off the rest of it. Some couple troubled areas. That works a lot better than Glue Gun, I'll tell you what. Believe me, I've used it. I've tried about every type of glue removal stuff you can use, and this stuff works better. Than almost any of them. Better than the one, they have one for sign industry called, it's an orange stuff too. And it, rapid remover. It works better than that. What happened is I ran out of rapid remover somewhere. And I go, man, at the hardware store at like Home Depot. And the guy goes, I go, man, I gotta get this glue off. He goes, oh, the best thing is the orange air freshener. I go, what? He goes, yep. It works the best. I don't know why. Thank you, Mr. Home Depot employee. Alright. So anyway, good trick there. We'll move on. I'll get you guys watching this a little faster. Alright, well, let's just take a look at it. There's a lot of dirt on the ground. I gotta clean up all the mess from this thing. It's just so much dirt. Got a big cleanup job here to do. So, look at under here. How much better that looks. But it's still, I mean, it's pearl white obviously now. You can really tell. I mean, this could be used to be rinsed off again, but man, look how much better that looks. I mean, we were actually looking at it and debating whether to just do some touch up in here and then you could paint it later. I think one of the issues is look, somebody, one of the reasons I don't really want to paint this car is because it's a lot of prep here. If you can see, this is original paint here. And then where they put it over it, like right here, it's chipping. It can chip off really easy, so it's got to be stripped off. This, at least this layer does, because it's shiny under there and they didn't sand it very good. So this layer of paint was probably like an Earl Scheib thing, you know, who knows. But some of this stuff will come off, I think. I'm not sure. Maybe it won't. Probably could be polished off of there and get it real clean and have original paint like on the green bug. Look how much better that looks. At least you can see what we got to deal with, because it was so dirty. Now look down in here. Yeah, that's what's blowing me away. There's no rust in the bottom of there. This I clean up a little bit more right here, and the jams could actually clean up pretty good. So it could be like an original paint interior and then just paint the outside maybe. So we were thinking, because it's a lot of work to paint the inside of one of these. We just do like a touch-up on some of this, some of the rusted areas and stuff. Just go through and clean them up and prime them, you know, put some rust proofing on there. Let's look at that here. Inside this door, inside here, original stickers. That'd be kind of cool, you know. It's got all the original stuff on a lot of it. Be kind of neat to have all that stuff stay there and just do like a outside paint. Well, what do you guys think? I mean, I'm not gonna have time to do all the prep, and that's the thing. I just don't have time. I have too many projects to do, so I couldn't do it. But I might grab some. I might stick around for another video on this. I might grab some of that graffiti remover and see if it takes this first layer off pretty easily. Maybe take it back to original paint, or just strip off that layer and then it could be sanded and painted from there easily. But to try and go over what's existing, it's not gonna. That's not sticking good enough. So, not to me. I wouldn't want to paint over what's here. But it's only got, like, you can see it's got some primer maybe in some spots, and it's got one or maybe a coat of sealer, and then there's the original paint underneath that. So it's not that far down. There's only one paint job that's terribly done over what's here. There's the roof. Now, let's take a look here. Looks like a cleaned up turd. There you go, there. Well, at least we know what we got. You know, it's a little rough, but definitely a fixable car. There's a lot of little dings and dents in it too. I noticed when I was washing it. That's one of the reasons I want to wash it off and take a look at some stuff and see what the potential is, and just figure out what to do so Dale could figure out what to do with it. You know, it's all time right here, time crunch to do all this stuff, and I don't have the time to do it. So he's gonna have to get it prepped, and then we'll bring it back and maybe I'll spray it for him or something like that. We'll see. And then I may keep some videos on this car, little clips of it, progress clips, and put together something for you guys later. So we'll come back for that, and then we're going to continue on with the oval window. I've already done some work on that, but not ready to edit the video yet quite, so we got a little more coming. And then it is cooler right now, but now I've got a ton of work coming in. Possibly I'm working on it right now, so maybe the end of this month I won't have very much going on, but I'm not sure, you know, as far as videos go. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and see what you guys think on comments, and I'll talk to you in the next one.